Hello everyone, welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and we are long overdue, but I'm doing my budget for our July 2nd paycheck. So July 2nd through the 15th, and we have a new paper today. Isn't that cute? We have little trucks with fireworks, and it's so cute. Anyway. Okay, so I thought this was a pretty good paycheck. Unfortunately, we had a lot to pay for. So we're just gonna go through it. Like I said, this was for July 2nd. And then we have my income, which was pretty good. It was $2,172. And then we have child support. And that is $600. That's for Mason and Ava. So we have $2,172 plus $600. So we have $2,772. Sorry, it is extremely late. I think it's midnight. All the kids are asleep. I wanted to get these videos in, so I'm just doing them now. So it's like a weird time for me. But anyway, all right. So let's go down to our bills. So we're gonna start with half of the mortgage, which is gonna be $838. Then we're gonna do cell phone, and this is for my mom, myself, and Mason, which is 180. Mason's my son, by the way. He's 13. 186. Then we have daycare for Ava girl, which is 156. And then we're gonna go to tanning, my simple pleasure. Well, 78. I guess it's not a simple pleasure if it's $78 a month. Then we're gonna do pest control, which is $75 a month. That is a little steep. I know if you go to Ehrlich, it's like 40 or something, but this pest control, they're really great. They're like a little privately owned company, and they handle our counties, and they're so great. They come right when I need them. We had some mice issues here and there, but right when we come in, right when we call, they're there the next day. They're just a really great company. All right, and then we have gas and electric, which is going to be $191. And then we have life insurance for the kids, which is $22. Okay, so if we add that up, we have $838 plus $186 plus $156 plus $78 plus $75 plus $191 plus $22, which gives us $1,546. Let me do it a little different this time. So I'll just put over here income $2,772, and then we'll do bills $1,546. Okay, gas and groceries. I'm spending so much money on gas lately. So gas is gonna be $200. And groceries is $300. I feel like I'm gonna go over that. Just been a lot of driving. Okay, so that's $500. When I see, during the summer, it's just hard because, me and my best friend get together once a week with the kids, and she's an hour and 15 minutes south of me. And then we ended up going somewhere that was 40 minutes south of her. So I ended up having to drive 2 hours to get to her, or to get to the pool, and then it was 2.5 hours back, just with all the traffic. But anyway, I love her, and it's all worth it. It's just, All right, now we're gonna go over to our debt. So bankruptcy, to fulfill our $700 payment, we had to do $450 from this paycheck. And then lawyer fee is $100. So that comes to $550 for debt. Okay, now let's go down to savings. So we have Ava Girl, Mason, Baby DJ, my bucks, and emergency fund. So you guys will see this in the stuffing. But when you add that up, it comes to $36. And then we're going to come up and we're going to do all of our sinking funds. We're not going to point out all of them, but the main ones is HOA. Let's see, Ava's activity fee for daycare. I think we're going to do glasses, vacation, and we'll just put etc. But after all that, it comes to $140. So expenses was $500. Savings, we're going to do 36. Sinking funds is $140. And debt is $550. So I also wanted to ask you guys and tell me, you know, I just want your honest opinion. When you, like, anyone that cash stuffs, things come up, you know, and that you're not necessarily prepared for, and it doesn't necessarily have a envelope. There is, like, and obviously you might want to start like a miscellaneous envelope, and after all this I probably will, just because of things that pop up. You know, and I also don't have a credit card because I'm in bankruptcy, so I don't have any credit cards. But I wanted to ask you guys, if something popped up and, you know, you had a channel, would you, and you had the money in your envelopes, even though it's not allocated to the correct thing, would you take those things out of the envelopes and just pay off what you need to pay off and then explain it in your video? I'm kind of like, so when I was doing my videos before, I got to a point where I started not to hide, I just wasn't telling you guys everything that was coming, and like I got a little embarrassed, like, to basically pull money from all these things that I had been saving up for and then trying to, like, keep my head above water. It ended up just getting very overwhelming because of my credit card issues and all that other stuff. But the whole point was, it all started because I just ended up not being completely truthful. And this go round, you know, after my year-long away from you guys, I really want to be different. And a part of me wants to just be honest, and if I get the negative feedback, I get the negative feedback, but at least I'm being honest with myself. And if you guys are true, you know, followers, you'll follow me no matter what. And in this situation, I feel like I kind of just have to nip it in the bud and take care of it now that I have the money, even if it's going to completely lower a lot of my envelopes. You know, just because I want to be truthful, and I don't want to, like, not pay this thing, because if I don't pay it, it's going to start to accumulate fees. And then, you know, I'm going to be like, you know, it's not going to be a truthful thing. So a part of, like, I'm leaning towards just taking it out of my envelopes and talking to you guys about it, and whatever happens, happens. But just tell me what you guys think, about that. So anyway, so we have a total of $27.72. Our bills is $15.46. Our expenses is $500. Savings is $36. Sinking funds is $140, and debt is $550. I put 55, so it is $550 to get you down to zero. So that is a zero-based budget. So every dollar I have goes somewhere. Also, another reason why I don't really want to talk to you guys about what it is it's embarrassing, and I feel like you guys are gonna, like, you know, tell me that I'm stupid. So anyway, I'm leaning towards just trying to pull it out of the envelopes and talk to you guys about it, and then we'll just go from there. So, because at least it's done and you can move on. But anyway, so this is going to be our budget for our first July paycheck. There are 3 paychecks in July, which is awesome. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Stay tuned for the stuffing and anything else I got for you guys. So thank you so much, and until the next video, bye-bye.